because we get to play good music and we get to bring you the vibes like no other. What's the African exclusive show? My name is Gaby, great brother from another mother. I don't know what you're doing as far as this show is concerned, because you have to be glued on Spirit TV for you can get to know what's happening in and outside the country, in the land of Africa. And of course, that's why we dwell most. We don't talk about stuff that is outside Africa, but anything within Africa is what we talk about. Now, I want to shout out to all the marrieds. Most of the artists, if you're married and you got married this year or last year, or the years that have passed, but then you're celebrating your happy anniversary. I remember in school, we had a girl that I'm in my Form 5, and she had this beautiful gift. So never mubuuza ekirabo kino wakijeewa, nagamba bakimpa ku happy birthday yange. We almost died wadange. Hey, senior 5 student, yatumenye emitima because of the statement. And whenever I get to remember that, I kind of die of laughter. Because how can you say, bachimpa ku happy birthday yange? Can't you say bachimpa ku birthday yange? Seriously? Ato akakazungu kalinga akabati na yera easy. But earlier we've started with that beautiful jam that is called, Yele from Testimony Ziggy. Testimony Ziggy is one of those few artists that we have that, man, when they have money, they will inject it into their project, that gospel you get. And of course, to facilitate everything by themselves and have that is happening like that. Yele is a big tune, brand new video coming in from Testimony Ziggy. Testimony Ziggy, I want to shout out to the Ziggy Ninjas. Now, Testimony has a big army of fans. These guys support him. They request for his music on TV. They request for his music on radio. They even request for his music on YouTube. You get? They even request his music in our dreams, man. Can you imagine? But I want to shout out to you all, Testimony, Jale, and the other guys that are in that amazing group or team of Testimony Ziggy, the Ziggy Ninjas. So I remember when I just started the Big 20 countdown on Radio 96.6 Spirit FM. Those guys, they put me up there. They used to request, they used to, call in, send those messages, everything, vibes on vibes, even on the burnout, even they followed me here on the African exclusive, on my social media platforms, thinking about, man, this is a crazy army that deserves to be appreciated every time. Nengamba Testimony, but waleko out wale kubipiza ebyo nange nyete agamba funire nako. But we love you guys and appreciate haven't you really watched videos that lesser than this when it comes to the resources and the production being top notch? Yes, they are, but also we don't blame them, because mnayo mumpi wako mawakolachi wakwata. If you don't have much money to inject into the project like Testimony Ziggy, that particular project that is titled Yele, all you need to do, be honest yourself. Ate sole enjala, tekitegeza obulwa ekyokulya, because you want to, give the best of that project. Ne mukama ayagala emmeme ensanyufu. Oyinza okikola kale ng'oli musanyufu ng'owaddeyo yagadde, well and good. But if you feel like it's a burden, you want to do it, but then it's still a burden, don't. Just give us the way it is and just make sure that at least the picture quality is good, you get. And that's why we get to play music like that you get to love most on 96.6 Spirit FM the other side, but also on Spirit TV. We all about the quality, the production quality, something good that would spread the gospel like fast. Anything good, trust me, abantu bakiraba mangu, because when something is good, people's attention is drawn to it, and people get to even to share it, liking, commenting, buli kimu ekijirako nga bwobimanyi. But era mu style yemu mu ngeri yemu, we appreciate all gospel promoters out there. Thank you so much for the work that you're doing. Gospel promoters, I look forward to chilling with you today. Later in our second hour is required. There's quite a lot that comes with a copyright. being effective when it comes to the artists and even to, the brand ambassadors or managers and stuff like that. Everyone has to get their own share. Trust me, if copyright works the way it's supposed to, the producer, the audio producer will have to benefit. The video producer will have to benefit. The manager of the artist or the management of the artist as well will have to benefit. Now, the consumers, you also benefit because you're the reasons as to why we as artists, as ministers, we're going to get that money out of the, copyright being effective. Then the artists themselves, they also get to benefit. So it's good that we can have copyright working and being effective in our lives as artists, but also as our leaders are pushing for this, please pressurize them, put them on pressure. Go study about copyright. Funa knowledge about copyright, and you can know what are some of the things that we need to put into the right position, the right system to have it at its fullest performing. It's not just about the TV stations paying, radio stations paying at the end of the month. Not just like us at Spirit TV here, we pay that money, money at the end of the year because it's mandatory that we're supposed to pay that money. There are stations that are not paying that money. Yes, of course, allow me say that. But also there are others that are taking advantage of the artists, making them sign papers. Somehow those guys they're going to run away from paying the artists that I bring to your attention. So there are so many media houses, there are so many prostators that may not want to pay for the artist music that is playing in their premises or that is playing in their company or business, but then they still want to consume and have people glued to that, So chirungi nyo omuyimbi na omuyiya for you a creative to know how are you supposed to benefit, because what you need to do is beyond just TV playing your music, but also there's quite a lot that comes with copyright, because there are certain machines that are supposed to be installed. For example, at Spirit here, Spirit TV or Spirit FM, and these machines they dictate. That one. These machines can tell you that now your music has played 1,000 times this month, so it is equated to this kind of amount. So government has to fund for them. You get, so we can benefit, because if this works so well, and these are, let's say, the system that is beyond just or having a copyright amendment bill passed and signed by the president. Also, government they have to source for these machines and stuff like that, that even when the restaurant plays your music, they can trace all that. So it's not just the bill alone that we should look at and have our hope put in that, but also all that comes with the copyright in a bigger perspective. So we'll be talking more about that, trust me, the next week. But there are big awards that are happening in Kenya, Nairobi. The E360 awards, they're happening tomorrow. Tomorrow will be 20th of March 2026, and if you are an artist out there, a promoter, probably you are a music fan or lover or an artist supporter, all you need to do, go to Nairobi, Kenya, follow E360 on their website so you can know what is happening at these awards and how can you get the directions. Everything is on their website, so you can be part of the amazing audience that is going to witness people winning awards tomorrow. I don't know if I'll make it there, but I'm praying that I get the fans to make it there so we can bring you the experience on how it's going to be going down in Nairobi, Kenya. That is courtesy of the E360 awards. But to everyone that was nominated, kudos, and we believe that you'll win. Spirit TV were nominated, Spirit FM were nominated, I was nominated, Urban DJ was nominated, DJ Rain was nominated, many of you artists were nominated. So we wish you nothing but the best. And of course, with all that being said, this show is called the African Exclusive, powered by